Hi everyone. Welcome to
Is this the cold open?
I don't know what the cold open is. The cold open will happen.
Are we
at some
recording?
point. Yeah, we're recording.
Should stop playing a video game.
We
huh?
started. Yeah, you probably should. We started recording before the nipple thing.
Oh,
We're not going to
great.
use the nipple thing.
I-
Although it'd be really funny
What?
if this was the cold open, because now
really
they won't know
funny
what
if
we're
I-
talking about. Dude, the
I don't know
fucking
how
warrior
this, like,
cats.
here's more characters.
Can we-
Did you guys have a new book come out or something? Because that's all I'm seeing on fucking Twitter. And I'll
Yes,
get, like,
and the new character's name is Frostpaw, and that's why you're getting
yeah,
all
dude, I'll get
this
halfway
name.
through and they're like, I'm having such a problem with Frostpaw. They're blah blah blah, and I'm like, ooh, what's up with the T?
Who's Frost? What's the T on
Ooh.
Frostpaw?
The book, and I'm like, son of a bitch,
Sounds
it's
like-
warrior cats. God damn it!
I love-
Sounds
I
like the
love
Warrior
three
Cats
things about
episode has to come up soon.
God
I
damn
love
it.
three things about this. I love that you said, did you people get a new book?
Yeah, you guys are your own
Me.
thing.
I love that I'm a part of the
Warrior
Cats
Cats fandom derogatory.
Well, I mean, I haven't even read a book. Remember that.
Warrior Cats fandom derogatory. And I also love that on your post, which I retweeted because I was howling with laughter when I read it, somebody said, Misha, don't get the Warrior Cats people involved. Like, you don't want to go down that road. And I'm like,
saw
oh,
that.
buddy,
Don't do
it's too late.
Well, hey, he's already got the Bluey fandom all fucking fifth off.
He does have the Bluey fandom fifth off.
Wait, I pissed off Bluey fandom?
Fifth. I don't know. It's a word I made up, but the whole concept of even covering the controversy could put you in like the target.
Oh yeah. I mean, I covered.
I would love.
fascist
We need a
con, so-
a very special episode, and it'll be a Warrior Cats episode. I will do a teaser now and be like, so the two characters that I posted, in the Discord,
Mm-hmm.
one of their names is Dovewing and the other is Ivypool.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see in this post, Dovewing has green eyes, but it is a heated debate in the Warrior Cats fandom what color eyes she's supposed to have.
Do they not
Because-
have it written in the book that?
Apparently,
should have
the
a
book
description?
changes its lore every fucking time. Is what
So-
Argo
Oh,
said.
no.
These cats are so poorly described in the book
Yeah.
that we constantly get cats whose gender changes, whose eye color changes. And when they're cats, like, we can't describe. There's so little descriptions that very often, even the books writers, like authors, will just adopt the fandom's version of the character.
Oh.
They're like, fuck it, this is good enough.
So you just changed my headcanon, which I've again never read a single book of Warrior Cats. I'm aware of
I
them.
haven't either.
My headcanon is now that Warrior Cats is actually in the Pokemon universe. They're all just dittos that just change their sex and whatever the fuck they want at any given fucking time.
Well, no, because some of them are very consistent, but some of them are not. So there's
Well,
this
yeah,
character.
that ditto doesn't want to fucking change.
So
Ditto
this
is
character,
trans.
this guy in the middle, his name, and I'm using Climb Draw's art right now because they got their art stolen. So shout out to Climb Draws. His name is Longtail, the guy in the middle, and the fandom draws him so consistently that they just kind of made that the canon. Specifically because SS Warrior Cats decided what he looked like, and everyone was just like, okay, that's how he looks. None of us are going to argue
Sure,
with it.
perfect.
He has never once been described as pale in the books. He's supposed to be a gray cat, and everyone was like, no, SS Warrior Cat said he's fucking yellow, so he's fucking yellow.
like an off-white tan yellow.
Yeah, and he is drawn so consistently
That's funny.
by the fandom that everyone knows exactly who he is. Here is one by Pale Blank.
Look, let's bring in the Undertale reference now, just because I can. That's how everybody thinks. Oh, nice. That blood is very bloody.
It's
All right,
Warrior Cats,
gamers.
dog.
Yeah,
No, I mean, like-
Warrior Cats
like,
is
I
kind of
meant-
gory.
I meant like specifically the artist who made this made the blood very bloody.
Oh, I see.
It was very
Look,
nice.
here's another one.
Ruby?
Same fucking. Okay,
Yeah,
you're right. I'm getting.
yeah.
I'm
Off track.
getting lost down.
I gotta put all of these in the video. Post the last one, yeah.
Oh, that's cool though. One last thing before Misha does this surprise thing that me and Ruby are
Yeah.
supposed to do.
I'm excited.
Which, by the way, that should have been introed somewhere at some point in time. You know, we were talking about penises earlier. I don't know if that's gonna make it into the episode, but rest in peace. One of the biggest controversial websites of all times, where many unsolicited dicks were seen.
oh no!
Omegle.
This
Not
segment
Omegle.
sucks.
It's Omegle, not Omegle. Omegle
Yeah, so
is being
Omegle
officially shut down. And that's just, I know there's a lot of content creators out there that use that. There's people that made their careers off of Omegle. And yeah, that's just happening. And I figured, we're an update channel. This is going on in internet and life. And yeah, so Omegle's gonna be gone.
It just
I think it's one of those things that it's for the best.
Yeah.
It is a tragedy.
It's going to always be mired in controversy in the awful things that have been done through Omegle. Because there was a time where furries were doing Omegle night. If you remember that.
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
somebody picked up the furry tag off of one of them and then started doing live taxidermy and really fucking with people.
Yeah.
Whoa, I did not know
Oh, you
that.
didn't hear about that? Yeah, it was a real big
That's
thing.
why it stopped.
It went for a couple good weeks where it was really wasn't really messed with too much.
Yeah.
And then somebody caught wind of it and did like straight up live taxidermy and it was really fucked up.
Yeah.
So like things like that had happened, all of the unsolicited dicks, Sniper Wolf going on there and asking 14-year-olds to show them their tits. But you know what? I was on there and I did have some fun.
I never used Omegle. I never used it.
But rest in peace.
What even happened?
So they're shutting down because of the government. I know they're trying to pass another internet restriction law or bill. They've been trying to restrict the internet for a long time now. There's every bill that goes up gets struck down. They're getting kind of close to passing one that kind of changes the language that would affect. I believe it's another attack on trans people again. It's
God damn it.
It's stupid. But on top of that, some of the requirements and some of the things about it, basically, Omegle's just look, with how everything's going, plus the fact that they even admitted some heinous things have been some heinous acts had been use that site to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just you know what, with everything going the way it's going, we're just gonna go ahead and close up shop. It wasn't like they lost funding, it wasn't like there wasn't still interest. It just, they were you know what, it's time for this thing to die. It's been 14 years or something like that. So
yeah,
something like that probably shouldn't have lasted as long as it did anyways, chat roulette and all that. But you know what, it made a good run. It also made some very awful things. Sorry, it never did anything wrong. The users did.
Yeah.
Guns don't kill people.
Omegle didn't show people dicks. Dicks showed people dicks.
It just facilitated all of that and didn't really do anything to stop it.
There's something incredibly I don't know the proper word to describe it, but there's something interesting about how something like Omegle was obviously invented with a wholesome intent. Just find people on the internet and just talk to random people. And it got
what is the fucking thing your parents tell you not to do?
We're not supposed
it got so grotesque so quickly.
Well, that's the point, is the whole concept of in real life, you're not going to run down the street, walk up to somebody and just whip out your dick and start jerking it, right? There's a lot of consequences for that. A lot. That's sexual assault. There's public indecency. There's a lot of things you're gonna get hit with.
Yeah.
But with the internet anonymity, I hate anonymity.
Fuck, I can't say it either. Anonymity. Anonymity.
Yeah.
Internet.
That fucking word hurts. By the way, I hate that word.
Invisibility.
Invincibility. Anonymity. Yeah, but yeah, they have the you hear about the people behind the screen. There's that barrier, and it allowed them to do things they wouldn't normally do or could not do legally in public. And it wasn't really legal to do it online, but they weren't really running people down either. I know. I mean, I do think some Catch a Predator stuff happened using that. I don't know if using that specifically, but I know similar things happen. So maybe, but. Not really Omegle, not really chat roulette. So yeah, I don't know what to think about that.
I'm indifferent about it. Like I said, I never used it, so
I think
what
books
the fuck was that noise?
That was
me coughing.
Oh, all we heard was.
I heard a quack, basically.
Oh, yeah, I coughed. I coughed, and I bet it was trying to take the sound away.
Quack. All right, gamers.
Wow. All right, wait, what's happening? What's so special?
It's time for today's episode, a whopping 21 minutes into
before
the
we
recording.
play your game, we should do the opening.
fuck?
Wait, what's going on?
No.
And 2, check my
no
mic.
opening.
Yeah, Ruby,
Oh, your mic's
how's
fine.
everything?
I already balanced your mic.
Okay, cool.
All
Yeah.
right, Ruby, everything's good? You good, Ruby? We need to go get
Hold
some
on,
water.
let me get some water. Let me
I gotta use the
Okay.
John.
Yeah, right. I gotta go take a smoke break. I'll be right back.
Yeah, all right. Misha has a surprise.
Hey, hello, how are you? This is Bark Bark Meow. Every week we talk about shit, but this week we're gonna play a little game with our captive audience, Ruby and Solis.
put the jig
Yeah.
mask on Misha.
Oh my god, no. So,
All right.
last week, during the After Bark episode, we got on a specific topic. And we were talking about, like, you know, different things involving this topic, and chat was really helping me out in listing these things. And those things were good smells.
Oh.
Smells that are very appealing to people. And figuring that we are 2 dogs and 1 cat, I think we should rank those smells on a tier list. What do you guys think?
Wait,
I love that.
Game?
All
this is a
right.
game?
This is a game. You guys are going to agree where on this tier list it goes.
Do we have a
So
screen to look at?
We do. Are you ready?
I'm
Oh,
so
shit.
ready. Oh my god, you set it up. Smell. I see it's labeled smell.
Smell. Boom. Welcome to the classroom.
Oh,
Welcome
why
on in.
are we
This
so...
is so.
Welcome on in
Why?
This is
to
so
the Bark
fucking
Bark Meow
exciting.
classroom.
All right, Misha, there's too much dead space in between all of us. What I need you to do, and I hate
got
No,
you.
it's
I
perfect.
got you.
No.
You need to put audience members in post edit.
Oh,
Like
fuck.
like your character here, basically.
You know what's scary that I just discovered? I still have Grimace, and I don't know where he is. He's still listed here.
Right click center the screen. And it also needs to be above the layer that has the background.
No, just let him be. Let him just exist in.
No, we talked
Oh, I don't
we
have a
talked-
file listed to him. Okay, that's why.
Oh, that's funny. 'Cause
Maybe
I think you deleted the file, so you have a source with no files. Is what it is.
maybe
Oh, yeah.
I'll draw some of our Patreons and put them in the audience.
There we go. If you want to do that, you can. If not, sucks. Deal with the empty space, everybody.
Cool.
Get over it.
All right,
Smells.
smell list.
So,
You're smelly.
I
I would love
have-
to use this system again eventually and make I've always wanted to rank all mini fishing games in video games.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh.
Yeah, we could
Just-
easily
just-
use this again.
Just the fishing games. Like we're not ranking the video game, just the fishing mini games.
Stardew Valley F.
No,
I like Stardew
you're wrong.
Valleys.
Without
So
the
why is
mod,
one of the
that
chairs a wooden
fishing,
one?
the fishing
Just-
mini game in it is awful.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Damn.
Sounds like you're an issue.
Well, you're right.
All right,
Sounds
but-
like
class.
things.
Class,
But
stop fighting. I can't tell if this is like a class or a meeting. I looked up a
You need like
classroom,
a gavel.
you
I
should have just
know.
put. I'll be honest. You should have just put us in the back rooms.
but- Oh my god.
No, this is perfect. Okay,
So,
go ahead, Misha.
we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
Hey,
19
for audio listeners.
things
19.
to rank.
So
I feel like
very
there were
quickly,
20, but
for audio listeners, I'm on the left-hand side of the screen. Misha is above. Ruby on the right-hand side of the screen. It's some sort of like meeting room or classroom with dry erase board, like on the
yeah.
wall. And on that wall, getting covered up with a big, massive black square, is a tier list.
yeah, that's the
You're very
projected
classic.
screen.
Which I am
Yes.
having trouble read.
It should be big enough when we do the actual show. But
But how
Our
am I
different
supposed to tell
ratings-
you which one to go to if I can't
you know
read it?
it's you've
Here,
done these
here,
before. It's
here.
S A B C D.
That is not what they're labeled, and the audio listeners don't know that.
wow, this is not doing what I wanted it to. Okay, well, I'm gonna
It's
tell you
fine,
what they are in a
it's
second. So
Cool.
first we have sniff, 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 sniff. That's like, goddamn, can't get enough of this smell. It's so good. There's great smell, which is like, yeah, this is. I'm happy when I'm smelling this, but you know, it's not my favorite. We got good smell, which is like, okay, this is pretty pleasant. Okay, I guess is like mid. You're like, well,
Pretty indifferent, yeah.
no thanks. You would much rather not smell it. And then ew, yucky, which is like repulsive, least favorite thing in existence. I don't think there's gonna be very many ew yuckies, but to each their own.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
are we ready?
I'm ready.
I'm so ready.
I'm gonna make things awkward though. So me and Ruby have met in real life.
Yes.
Ruby, do you ever remember smelling me and being like, yay or nay?
Well, I don't like
Solis
humans
is not on the list.
I don't like
just had to ask.
I don't like humans on the best of days. That's why I cover myself in perfume.
I was gonna say the best thing I can say is I remember you not smelling bad. So that's a good
Thanks.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
You didn't smell bad. You did not smell bad.
And that's like day 4 of a con. So like,
right. So
we're doing good.
sick.
Yeah.
I'm glad we can tell each other we don't smell bad.
That's like
Bitch, you do not
hello.
stink.
Day 4 in a con and you don't smell bad. You doing good, kid.
Yeah, yeah. That's some like you can't help but smell like your natural self at that point.
God, yeah. All right,
Hey,
guys.
we both first
Husky,
knew.
husky.
Oh, fucking stop.
So the first smell is fresh rain. It just got done raining. You walk outside, you smell the fresh dirt.
Okay, I don't want to start off like this, but we're going into sniff, 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 sniff.
You're doing sniff, 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 sniff.
I could sniff it all fucking day. Like
was gonna say-
I genuinely would keep going back to the smell of dirt and rain.
Yeah, I'm
What
kind of in
about
agreement with
dirt?
Ruby.
Are we in an agreement here then?
I think
I was
so.
gonna say I don't know. See, I kind of want like Ruby. Like, is there something better? Could there be something better? If
Wait.
there's not, and it all like levels out on the sniff, 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 that's fine.
I don't want to start off so strong, but
I think we can give it the sniff here.
Yeah, I genuinely
We can always
would
move things around.
Okay.
No,
that
you're
helps.
you're locked in.
Okay, yeah,
Also,
yeah, I can
finally.
move these around.
Also, chat, play along and comment
Yes,
down below.
yes.
Out of all 19 of these, also, I would love to hear what your favorite smell out of all of them are.
Yes, chat, please play along. That is the point of this. We are all here to have fun. All right. Second,
And we'll rate you during the afterbark, which happens after every episode. We premiere it and then we talk live for 30 to.
Hey, that's gonna be
minutes.
that'll be awesome. That's
Yeah, that'll be a fun one.
That'll be a great afterbark.
That'll be a very
so-
spirited afterbark.
yeah, no, Carnelian in the Discord was like, Misha was asking a lot about smells, and I was like, oh, yes, I was.
Wait,
we
I
have
to
a
ask now.
Discord. You should join our Discord.
I have to derail again really quickly. Ruby, did you ever go and look at the Blur's channel that they wanted you to make a drink and drink?
Oh, I didn't check
No,
that.
I did
Hold on.
not.
You were tagged, and I was supposed to push that to you.
Oh,
in
I
the
forgot.
Blur's channel, there's a picture that was specifically sent to you. That they said
Blur's
you should
channel?
mix. Yes,
Oh, like
which
I
is
have-
like
I'll
it's
mix
like-
it live. You're like, shit, you say that.
Next up, we're never getting through this list. Next up, I can't tell if this is like the real smell or the artificial smell. It kind of ties into rain with the nature vibes. It is pine.
Yep. Sniff, 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 sniff.
Sniff, 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 sniff.
Okay,
Like-
hang on. I
Can you
love
hear me
pine.
sniffing into the mic?
I love pine so much, but there is a point where I am done smelling it. You know what I mean?
Kind of agree.
I have to veto both you. I have a candle like in the house at all times. Like,
Oh, I have a
So-
candle, and it's getting close to Christmas.
and I'll
This
just
is
say
kind of
I
a Christmas
also
vibe.
put a
Definitely-
Christmas tree down every year and have a pine tree in my house, and that fresh pine is. I'm so excited.
Okay. My
Look,
final
it is a
answer
personal
will
sniff.
my final answer will depend if we are talking natural pine or artificial pine.
Oh, natural pine.
I have
Okay.
the artificial one here, but I was looking for natural. Do
Because
with
you
that
have
info what you will.
because you have an artificial pine tree, I'm gonna say it's the artificial pine, which is still very good.
It is
But
still
at
good.
at a point, I am done smelling it, so I'm gonna put it in the second tier.
The great smell? Okay.
The great smell, smell.
I think I
Artificial
agree.
pine.
Are we all in agreement?
I'm not in agreement, but it's a two
Ah,
on
shit.
one.
Yeah,
It's
2 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Fellas, don't take this the
You're-
wrong. Like I
You're
love
literally
pine.
shitting on like my favorite smell.
All right.
I'm gonna say this out of 19. This is probably my favorite smell. Artificial, not as much as the real pine smell. Pine in general, I love that smell. That
Real
crisp,
pine, I
crisp-
could smell it all day, but
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this ends up being my favorite smell. I don't know what else you have on this list, but let's just
yeah.
move on before I continue to cry.
yeah, he's
All
hurt.
So, taking a little break from nature, you just woke up, you got work in the morning. What do? You open up a fresh tub of coffee, and you smell
sniff,
those
sniff,
coffee
sniff, sniff, sniff,
grounds.
sniff.
Don't even say
sniff,
coffee.
sniff,
I'm talking just our freaking background's a cafe, dude. That
Just
cafe.
just
Oh,
a
yeah, that's
reminder. I'm
true.
like, I got
It's
my
a
nose
yeah.
in
warm
it.
cafe, and you
got
get
I
that
am gonna need you to
pungent-
fucking get that Folgers out of here, but
Folgers-
I looked up coffee,
I mean-
and that was the one that came up.
Look, Folgers, even that doesn't smell awful if you open a fresh
like
can
Folgers.
of Folgers.
Oh god, it's true. Oh,
Dude, it all
okay.
just... I will sit there before I make the thing of coffee and just like inhale the grains.
Yeah. While I'm waiting for my beans to grind,
straight
I'm
into
sitting
my
there.
nose.
Yeah.
So like
It's so
that's
good.
you're tearing me up here because one of my favorite things to do in the holiday season is I have my nice fresh cut Christmas tree in the house. The fresh pines permeating the entire house. And then you go and make a nice fresh cup of like hot coffee or hot cocoa, and you sit down and just fucking be warm and comfy. That is my vibe, and that's why I like the holiday season.
Holiday season is
concur.
pretty nice.
Yes.
Snow outside, it's cold. You just want to be cuddled up inside.
Right.
I agree with everything you're saying.
So this next
Alright.
one, I'm noticing I may have chosen too good of smells. This next one is a little weird, but it's puppy smell. That like fresh new puppy smell.
I was gonna
This
say, wait,
can
it depends.
include the negative smells.
I was gonna say puppies have multiple smells.
I have a dog that burps and farts a lot, so
I have a
I
cat.
am
do
going
with
to
that
go
info.
with. Remind me that we've got great smell, okay smell, and what?
Great smell, good smell, okay I guess, no thanks, and ew yucky. And then sniff, 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 of course.
I'm gonna say okay smell because even the good puppy smell, I've worked in so many animal shelters that I just associate it with mess.
Oh, yeah,
no.
that's true.
See, personally, I was gonna say the same thing, but yes.
Yeah.
Like if it's somebody else's puppy, I will put my face in your puppy and smell it because it is a good smell. But one time, because then immediately all the horror memories come back to me, and I gotta be done.
Right.
I've also started a
we
debate in the Discord. I said pine
Oh,
cheese smells the
God.
best smell. They have no
no.
clue why I'm saying that, but looking at you, Discord. I like puppy smell like when it's generally clean, but I mean, you get any sort of dog wet, they get kind of musky.
Oh
and
god,
it's just-
yeah.
I'm sorry, and puppy breath's a thing, which it's cute at first, but at some point that gets annoying. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say puppies in general like the smell is bad. I think the good mixes with the bad, and you end up with a very okay smell.
That's fair, that's fair. Alright, next up. I didn't choose the order, I just kind of drag and dropped, so I chose the
Perfect.
order, but it wasn't based in any order. But we have another nature one. I think this one's going to be very popular unless you end up in the one bad chair around the campfire.
Oh,
Campfire.
It's
smell.
sniff, 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 sniff,
Yeah.
sniff, sniff.
But if you end up in that like smoky chair, it's kind of hell for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I
but
was
then
gonna
your
say,
follows
jacket
you.
smells good the next
Oh,
day. So
didn't I have a
True.
conversation about how my hair just holds the smell of a campfire
You
for
did.
days?
Yes, you did.
you totally did.
Oh, some of these
So,
images
yeah.
are changing the size
don't-
of... Oh, no.
Oh, I see that. I don't know
Uh-oh.
if the oils and stuff in my hair are why it catches, but I can shower for like 2 days straight after a campfire and still have a little smoky smell in my hair.
That's... I'm throwing it in S tier, everybody.
Yeah,
I don't
shitty
think that
shampoo
one...
solids.
I
We
don't
just
think
like
that one
smelling
needed much
stuff.
debate. Yeah, dude, we are smell connoisseurs.
All right. Let's just throw skunk in the bottom tier real quick, and then we'll like.
Dude, skunk
I,
it.
I
Ew,
would,
yucky.
I would. I mean, skunk is ew yucky, but like that weaselly smell, it's an okay smell.
Well, I'm talking like skunk spray, like GG's. That's
Yeah.
takes your breath away in the worst way possible.
All right, we're going back to the kitchen, and I like the taste of this one, but I'm not a big fan of the smell of this one,
Okay.
and that is cinnamon.
Oh, I like
Oh.
both. Actually.
I think
Okay.
cinnamon can be a little too abrasive sometimes.
I'm gonna say it could be abrasive,
I-
but in most
I
times,
actually have to go downstairs and grab some cinnamon because I can't remember what it smells like.
interesting. I have a good idea. My mom, I don't know if like Walmart, I forget where it is. Like stores sell these. They're like They kind of look like brooms, but they're made and scented with cinnamon. And my mom always kept it in our pantry where our trash can was, and it always smelled like cinnamon in there. I've always really like. Plus, you go hit up like a bakery and you smell that like fresh cinnamon roll.
true. That
Oh,
one, like,
Obviously,
it's
that's like the high tier cinnamon.
the
smell,
hint
right?
of cinnamon is so good, but it can get way too abrasive way too quick. Like, every fall, I'll buy these cinnamon scented pine cones and just put them all around my apartment. But if you have too many of them in too small of a room, you walk in and it's like,
It's pungent. It's pungent.
yeah.
Okay, I brought the cinnamon and I'm gonna
Alright.
live smell it.
All right, don't hold it too
Cleanse
close
my
to your nose.
palate. No, I will because of that abrasive thing you were talking about. If it's sniff, 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 I'm putting my whole
true.
face in it.
True.
Yeah, it's not sniff, sniff, sniff. I personally.
I'm thinking
It does not smell like it tastes.
I'm thinking good
I would say
personally.
I'm gonna say good as well.
I'm gonna say good. I got 3 good sniffs in, and then I was kind of done.
Yeah.
Well, and I said like you've got different tiers of the same smell, right? Where if you're smelling like the artificial, like the cinnamon pine cones that you throw around, that like it's like potpourri. That can be overpowering at times, like you said, especially in like a small enclosed room. But then I also gave Misha the option, like, now think about like, have you ever been in a bakery just after they just finished up making cinnamon rolls?
Oh, hold on to that energy.
Yeah.
Hold on to that energy.
Oh!
Hold on to that one.
Like, because I've baked cinnamon rolls before, and it's so fucking good.
That's I can imagine.
All right. So
Next
we'll go with
up,
that. I'm in agreement.
do you guys like Fritos?
My cat
Yes.
says they're in agreement too.
I like Fritos.
Do you like puppy paws?
No, I don't like when
Damn.
How
same
is puppy
thing.
paws and puppies not the same thing?
It's not necessarily puppy paws. This is just paws in general, like dog paws.
Because they smell like Fritos.
They do.
Okay, so look, I am a paw
You're a sick
versus
fucker.
I'm a paw over Maws person,
I am too.
but I don't necessarily need to sniff them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the paws I've sniffed haven't been bad, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to be like, yeah, it's a smell I need to hear. I
like how you just admit you sniff paws. So I don't hate the smell at all.
Cats.
But what it does is it reminds me, like if I'm in bed and I can smell Zach's like I'm like, oh, Frito's in the bed. Sometimes he smells like ramen. I'm like, all I can think is Zach's is dirty and he needs a bath. Like,
that's true.
So I'm gonna put it at okay smell.
Okay. Are we all good?
I don't hate
that?
it. It's not bad.
We all good with that one?
Also, yeah, I'm puppies go with puppies, I guess, or paws.
Fair enough.
Also, I'm sorry, the Discord's popping off, and Corrosion
Oh,
literally just said the Christmas tree scent of a pine tree in the house. That's just peak. Corrosion, I see you. You're amazing.
Join our Discord to get live shoutouts.
Yeah. It's in the description of every video.
Wow.
Right, the next one, I actually hate. This is very low for me.
So we have to like help bring we have to veto your vote.
Yeah, basically.
Let's see what happens.
Freshly cut grass. I hate the smell.
I love grass. I love grass.
I don't know what it is. It just like, it's just not good to me.
My least favorite task around the house is fucking mowing, pushing or riding.
I love cut grass. I was a kid rolling around in the grass when I was a little kid. It reminds me of soccer practice, like that smell of cut grass.
That's true, yeah. It makes me itchy just thinking about it, though.
Yeah.
Andy mowed the lawn once and was like had hives for like 2 days. So I can understand why some people hate this smell because they associate it with like feeling like shit because you have slight allergies.
Yeah.
I am not one of those people, and I love grass.
I'm not gonna give it a sniff. I do think it's a pleasant smell, but I'm like I get tired of it. I'm probably at a good level.
You guys are gonna have to agree on this one. I'm gonna completely be against whatever you guys say.
I'm gonna put it at the cinnamon. I could smell it twice and like
That's
it, and it's better than dog feet.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Better than dog feet, even though the dog feet smells like grass.
All right. I'm feeling
when
another.
When the dog's feet smell like grass, they're very dirty. I'm like, you need a bath now.
Get in the tub right now. God, we gave my dog a bath recently, and she hates baths. Okay. We accidentally bought doggy conditioner instead of doggy shampoo, so we have to give her another bath soon with the dog shampoo because we bought the wrong damn bottle. So she's gonna really hate us this year.
She's like, because she gets bathed only twice a year.
Yeah, right. Okay.
This year you get 2 baths.
I'm feeling another sniff on this one.
Okay.
Oh.
Especially with Ruby's name being Ruby Wants to Go Camping.
Whoa.
Cold mountain air. You just walked out of your tent.
I mean,
you're standing there alone. It's a little misty, a little cloudy. and it is just gorgeous.
I mean, look at my profile pic on Telegram.
Oh yeah, that's like you out in the
It's
wilderness.
literally me on top of one of the tallest mountains in America.
So shockingly, I am gonna put this one at tier 2 with the pine smell. And here's my reasoning. Not because I don't love it, I do. But when I walk, like I can hold my face in a tub of coffee for hours. But that mountain smell, I take 3 amazing deep breaths, and then my instincts kick in, and I'm like, I have to build a fire.
It's the mountain smell that leads into the fire.
Then it moves. Yeah, then it leads into the
then we then we need the camping smell, which is the sniff, 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 sniff. So I'm gonna put it at tier 2.
All right.
So what you're saying is that's just a part of the ambiance of a campfire.
It is a part of the campfire smell.
I'm gonna give that. I'm in agreement.
And coffee will be followed after the campfire, because first you wake up, you get out of your tent, you take that deep breath. It's beautiful.
It was raining the previous night. So
it was raining the previous
night.
Yeah. The pine trees.
The pine trees. The pine trees.
Oh, that's perfect.
There's some cinnamon laying there for some reason.
Yeah. We brought cinnamon.
We're a little less
into
excited
our
about that
coffee.
one, but
We brought homemade cinnamon rolls that
your dog has been out with you, so he's kind of dirty, so he smells like Fritos. He's been running in the cut grass.
Shit.
All right, this
We have
next
a
one.
story.
We do have a story. This next one kind of goes against the story, but it's also kind of a unique one. This is one of my favorite smells, and I can't explain it. Gasoline.
Oh no!
I love the smell of gasoline.
Okay, you're so right. Like I don't love the smell of gasoline, but I do love the smell of car exhaust, and they are different.
See, I agree that they're different because I don't like the smell of car exhaust, but I like the smell of gasoline.
Okay, I'm gonna put it with dog feet.
Dog feet? Ooh. I'm feeling higher than that. Where are you sitting, Solus?
You can veto me because I vetoed you on cut grass.
I think
I don't have
not how this
strong
game is
opinions.
played.
I don't have strong opinions on gasoline.
I think gasoline at a different time I would have put it higher, but I think I don't know if with age I've just smelled enough of it. I also have worked in and out of a gas station for the last 9 years
fair.
to the point where it's a very recognizable smell. I don't hate it. Usually it's one of those things where I get like the first sniff and I'm like, ooh. And then like every sniff after, it just gets worse and redundant. So I'm going to go with good at best.
Gonna go with good? Okay.
Because that first sniff hits.
Also throw it in good. Yeah.
The first sniff totally hits.
It's not necessarily one you can throw in sniff, 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 because you probably shouldn't be inhaling gasoline.
No, yeah,
like my
don't do that.
Don't be like my uncle who as a child would go out to the barn and open up a gas can and sniff it until he passed out and threw up and then could smell gasoline ever again.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah, you told that story when we were streaming. You told that story in the After Park episode.
So now it's a part of this episode, too.
It is. Next up, ties into the gasoline. It is the new car smell.
Oh, you know what? That's a sniff for me.
That's a sniff.
I've gotten a new car, and I can literally just spend hours in that car sniffing.
Controversially, I could take it or leave it. I just don't care about it. I'm unopinionated on this. Yeah.
I like it, but I don't know if it's a sniff, sniff, sniff. You know?
Have you ever had a new car?
Yes.
Have you ever drove in it for like hours after you bought it?
Dude, I just rented a car.
You were sniffing it.
Yeah, but I wasn't.
What out of these things do you spend more than 2 hours sniffing it?
Definitely the mountains.
Exactly.
All right.
Where are the mountains? Oh, actually, that's just a great. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a great.
Fine, I'll let you drop it down to a grade.
All right.
But I do love a good new car smell.
It is pretty nice.
My car.
Yeah, controversially, I just don't care about it.
Damn. All right.
I've heard.
Wow.
I've heard the class.
Everyone's just silent. All right. Next up, we got You're gearing up
Editing
for a
these
movie
quick
night.
chirps.
What goes really good with a movie night?
Wait.
Buttered popcorn.
Freshly popped popcorn, baby.
Oh, that's a sniff,
Sniff, sniff,
sniff.
sniff.
What's the
Oh.
first thing you smell when you enter a movie theater?
The
Their
popcorn,
goddamn
baby.
popcorn. And it immediately brings you in, and
It does.
it gives you a warm hug to your nose, and you know you're in a good place where you're gonna get a good snack, and you're gonna have a good time.
Okay, I controversially, like, as much as I reacted that way, I do prefer coffee and campfire over popcorn, and I would prefer the mountain over popcorn. So I'm gonna put it in great smell, but not sniff, sniff, sniff.
See, but we have two people on sniff, sniff, sniff.
Yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion.
I will say, this is a good time to take 5 and decide, do we want to move any of the stuff? For the audio listeners, currently in the S tier sniff, 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 we've got rain, pine trees, campfire, coffee, like the coffee grounds you just lift off the lid and sniff, and then popcorn. Under great smell, we have the cold mountain air and a fresh new car. Good smell, we got cinnamon, freshly cut grass, and gasoline. And okay, I guess, we have puppy dogs and their paws. And no thanks and ew yucky are currently empty.
I take offense that you said the coffee smell is when you pop off the lid and smell the grounds, because I don't have ground coffee in my house. We grind our coffee in this
Okay.
fucking household.
Somehow that feels like... Never mind. Okay. You know what? Smell the coffee ground, or smell the whole bean if you want. I don't give a fuck.
I will smell the whole bean.
Smell the
Put the
cup.
beans up your nose.
Either way,
like-
it's sniff, sniff, sniff.
Dude, I eat the beans.
I'm sorry, but I mean, I don't think I could get upset at buttered popcorn smell. I just don't think.
I don't think I could either.
I think it's not.
Sometimes I do at Disneyland. That's where my negligence is coming from.
I've never been to Disneyland, so I cannot relate.
I haven't
So-
been to either.
So they do this thing at Disneyland. Fun facts: the little popcorn stands have a machine that pushes buttered popcorn smell near them to subconsciously get people to buy popcorn. This is an artificial smell. Like, it's not like, oh, you smell the popcorn because it's cooking. No, like, they've made a smell to make people buy more popcorn. And now that smell pisses me off.
It worked opposite for you.
and I often smell it inside theaters.
Damn.
But I will say movie popcorn and home popcorn are very different smells.
they
And
are.
I never get upset about a microwave popcorn
And
smell.
like, oh,
I was
like
gonna say-
good
I was gonna say,
kettle
honestly,
corn?
Oh,
Oh, that's not technically. I don't know. Is that popcorn?
no, it's popcorn.
Okay. I feel like that pushes it further.
It's still
into SS.
popcorn. You just add like stuff to it.
Oh, that's true.
It's usually it's just sweet,
God,
salty.
it's
and
so good. Caramel kettle corn.
Oh my god, you just missed out. My buddy, there's a whole event that happens out here the first 2 weekends of October. And there's this local guy, this is literally, they just do it these 2 weekends. They do kettle corn, both regular kettle corn and caramel kettle corn.
Oh.
And my buddy's been working for them for years at this point, and he just gave me like 2 free bags of that shit, and I devoured them over a week.
Baby.
Oh,
They're
and
already
we're talking-
gone. Jesus.
What? Oh yeah, these bags were like the length of your forearm to your elbow.
Oh my
and
god.
like thicker than your arm.
Jesus.
I ate the shit out of those over the couple weeks, but yes, I ate a lot of kettle corn in about a week.
All right, this next one. I am not a fan of this one either. I think they all just kind of taste this. Wow. I think they all just. That's going to be really funny when you guys see what it is. I think they all just kind of smell the same.
They all taste the
It's
same. Okay.
Custom made soaps.
Oh,
So, like, handmade
uh,
soaps that people make and sell in, like, little markets. And
that's
This
such
one
a
is
variety to
this
me.
one is tricky because the variety.
yeah. I
I'm
think
gonna
they all
say-
just smell the same to me, and I'm not a fan of any of them.
I think I know what you're talking about. That they all have that basic soapy smell to them.
Yeah.
Like the scents to them can be nice, but there's always a comeback to the basic soapy smell, which is a nice, clean smell. You know it's soap, but I'm gonna say it's no more than a good smell unless you get a very specific, perfect one that is like. that
Yeah,
you
but
put it
then
higher.
it's usually like, oh, the pine one is good, but we already
Oh,
have
yeah,
pine.
Yeah.
So
oh,
at that point, I'm probably
if they
just
made
gonna
like
keep
a-
it around good.
If they made like a campfire one, I'd sniff the fuck out of that. Are we? I'm feeling good too on this one.
I don't think there's a bad one necessarily.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
well.
say it's
Like that was purposely made
it's
bad.
better than dog feet.
True. I could go with that. Yeah, I like the dog feed as our gauge for that. All right, next up, probably one of my favorite smells of all time. When you're starting a dish, what do you normally start with? You normally start with your stainless steel pan, maybe some olive oil, and onions. Fresh simmering onions.
Well, I was
some
gonna say
olive oil.
a fresh cut onion, while it does smell okay, also makes you
Owie.
cry and also can
No,
hurt your nose.
we're past that step. This is us
But-
cooking the onion.
If you're sautéing them in like a pan, like you
Yeah.
described,
Yeah.
they have much more of a reduced, sweeter smell.
Yeah, they do.
I'm gonna put this at only good though,
Ooh.
because if
Ooh.
you would have said fry and bacon,
See, but like this is the building block to whatever you're cooking.
fried
Like,
bacon.
If I'm making like a sauce, you gotta what is it called? You gotta saute the onions till they're clear.
Yeah,
And that smell that goes all throughout the air, you're like, oh, this is gonna be a good meal. I don't know if this
Right.
is like a white person thing, because it's like, the smell of onions, haha, you know.
spicy.
It's so good. Oh, dude. That clip from, I think it's like a Barbie show where she's like, oh, you silly, I can't have whole wheat. That's spicy food. That shit's so funny.
That's amazing.
me, dude. That's me. I'm embarrassingly weak.
Even though I've done the one chip challenge like 3 times, I
Good
don't
God.
like spicy. No, for me, and I'm thinking the way I'm taking this is I will take fried bacon over that. To me, fried bacon's the sniff.
Oh, that's
So
fair.
at most, onion could be great, but I actually think it's good. I just don't think it's great.
I'm gonna put it with like puppies.
Oh, you're putting it
Okay,
wow.
wow. Yeah,
Now
I'm
Misha's
gonna need
gotta
a
figure out where
reasoning
to
behind
slap
that one. This might be a principal's office visit.
He's getting out the paddle. Ruby.
No.
Like no reason in particular. The same thing with puppies. Like it's not a bad smell. It's a good smell, but I don't know. Maybe the stress of cooking is the reason.
Maybe
no,
because I have
God.
fun cooking.
I love cooking. It's
Well,
sweet.
I do too. I love cooking. Maybe it's just like once I smell that smell in the air, I'm immediately like,
Game time.
okay, do I have the next ingredient? Because yeah, once the aromatics start, you're supposed to add other things.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
then you put the garlic in. Then you put like if you're searing meat, now's the time.
Yeah.
Oh. I love that. Ooh, garlic. Ooh, we're
Garlic?
talking-
Both bacon and garlic aren't on here, and now I'm kicking myself because those are both
Okay,
so good.
Guess what? There can
I-
always be an episode 2.
Oh,
if
true.
you guys show us down below, like and comment and subscribe.
Also,
if
give
you
us
want an
other
episode 2.
things to like
Or
throw
yeah,
onto your
another list. Please do.
Yeah.
We gotta have if we're gonna have a part 2. We have
Yeah.
the smell list revisited.
All right, where are we putting this? My fingers getting tired.
I'm with good.
You're with good? Okay, I'm with great. Ruby's with okay. We'll put it
With
in
the middle.
Yeah. All right. This next one is another one. Not a big fan of. I like how it looks, but I just don't like how it smells personally, and that is leather.
Ooh.
Pussy.
Damn. I just
I
don't
like how it looks.
I like the smell of leather. I have a pair of leather boots. I live in Montana, so there's a lot of leather around me at all times.
True.
I'm gonna put it with puppies and dog feet, and not in a negative way, just in a like, oh, that's
It's
like
just too much for you. Like,
no,
too
it's
much.
it's not like we said it's an okay smell. Like the puppies and dog feet are not a bad smell.
Yeah, these are okay smells.
Yeah, these are okay smells. I like them. I walk into Murdoch's to buy chicken food, and I'm like, huh, leather boots. Like,
I was gonna say, I think there's been times where I've really enjoyed a leather smell, but I also think there's been times where it's either been too oiled or something, and I didn't like it.
Oh, dude, wet leather smells awful.
wet
Bro.
leather is gross.
It's real bad. I had a leather jacket for a while, and like every time it rained, ugh.
So you know what? Okay, I guess sounds pretty cool.
I'm also feeling it there.
I'm not gonna say it smells bad. I don't think it's a bad smell. Also, the viewers, when you do comment, maybe give us a better variety of like just you could throw out shitty smells so that we can at least have something.
I chose to. I thought we would be like a little more varied on like cinnamon or grass or leather. I thought there would be some of these where it's like, no, like gasoline. Some people just hate that smell.
That's true. That's true. So,
all right.
yeah.
Solus, do you remember the energy I told you to hold on to from earlier in the episode?
Yes.
What was it? This is on the test.
Yeah. I forgot already.
What does that look like, Solus?
I can't see it.
Oh, it's that!
Bread.
It's
bread.
freshly baked bread or pastries in general, but mostly bread.
I will say this smell actually does. It has different tiers. There are some breads that, when fresh baked, smell a lot better than others.
I'm gonna close this off. I'm gonna say freshly baked sourdough.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go with you walk into a bakery and they're making fresh bread, and all you can do is go,
Yeah.
and then
it's
you
so
go to the
good.
fucking window and buy all the shit. So I
feel the same way about the bread as I do about the mountain. I'm gonna take 3 good sniffs and then I gotta go like do the task. So it's different than like just shoving my face in the coffee container or in a fire.
I don't know, man. I could literally just chill the fuck out in a bakery and just
Same.
Speaking of Disneyland, there is a place in California Adventure Disneyland where they walk you through how to bake bread, and at the end you get little bread samples, and that whole place smells fucking incredible.
Oh man. All right. Are we feeling great or sniff, sniff, sniff? Where are we sitting?
I think I feel great, but I think I'm outvoted.
I'm down for sniff, sniff, sniff.
I'm down for sniff, sniff, sniff.
All right.
So it's a 2/3 sniff, sniff, sniff.
It's true. I feel like we got sniff, sniff, sniff. We got to demote some of these.
I don't think we do. I think you just chose incredibly good smells.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure we had pine in the grate. You just snuck it up there while we were
I love that.
We told that story. We told that story, and it was
the story,
good.
and Misha upgraded it, which I just kept my mouth shut. I was like,
yeah, but the mountains were involved in that story too.
yeah, but the mountains were all leading up to the great stuff.
True.
Okay.
We got 3 left, guys.
Fucking
And we're actually
Misha
doing
game.
pretty good on time. We're actually doing
No,
pretty
I
good.
was worried about that, but there's gonna be there's definitely minutes that are gonna get cut out, so we're looking good.
Yeah, we're looking great.
So I don't know how you're gonna organize the first half of this episode.
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
It's all over the fucking place.
Ruby mentioned aromatics, and I said that bacon and garlic are not that bacon's an aromatic, but that's not on the list. However, aromatics like parsley, rosemary, all of that, those did make the list. And the classroom goes silent.
So I don't really cook with those, and I don't really think too much about them. I don't hate them, but I
have to remember what they smell like, and I'm remembering the smell of my my basil plant, and I could sniff that shit all day.
Yeah.
So if I'm thinking basil, if I'm thinking mint, if I'm thinking thyme, if I'm thinking lavender.
I was gonna say this specific spread is parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Oh, sage is so good.
I didn't plan that, much like the Simon and Garfunkel song, but I didn't plan that, but here we are.
I'm a non-vote. I'm a non-vote on this one. To me, I think it's just kind of an because I don't really care.
I don't
think they're bad.
I think it falls under good. I use them fairly often with like steaks or like making sauces or beef stew, all of that jazz. Like I'll use them. But they don't smell super duper great to me. Like they smell good, obviously, but like it's more so in like the taste, that like vague taste you get when you're done, if that makes sense. Ruby, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna say if we're talking the living plant, sniff, sniff, sniff. If we're talking like them sitting on the counter while you're cooking with them, it's a great smell.
Yeah, you got it like already out of the package. You bought it from the store, or you picked it, but like it's sitting on your counter.
Okay, then I mean then it is just freshly cut grass. That's the same.
Oh my god, no! This is like this is special grass.
It's a little more cooking special.
It's like cooking plus.
You're not supposed to cut your grass and then eat it, Ruby.
I could see Ruby doing that.
Me
As a kid.
I'm editing Misha throwing a video of a cat like nomming on some cat grass.
Put it right where Ruby is, editing Misha.
Just have it there for the next like few
Bro,
smells.
Ruby was absolutely the kid that would run outside and fucking eat dirt and grass as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
You know it.
I ate bees.
That's what. What?
You're the fucking
All
problem.
right, next
with
up
the
on the
bee
list is
population?
bees.
I'm pissed. She's got a vendetta. She's pissed.
Oh, we should do a
I
taste
did
tier
it
list.
lovingly. I thought they were. As a kid, I thought they'd be sweet. I don't really
Did they
know why.
sting you?
No, so what I did as a kid is first I take those little white flowers that you find in like clover fields and grass fields, and I'd pick those and I'd make little flower chains. I'd put them all over my hands, and I was like a flower prince back then. And then the bees would come and land on me, and I just established a relationship with the bees. I left them alone, they left me alone, so I could like pet them and shit. And then one day I just like grabbed one in my hand and like killed it and ate it, thinking it'd be like a sweet little treat. It wasn't. It didn't taste bad though.
Ruby, did you have very many friends growing up? This is unrelated, of course.
Well, I read Warrior Cats, so of course I didn't
okay.
have friends.
I'm gonna write no on the therapy checklist.
I just, Ruby,
King of the bees.
you will always be
King of the bees.
You'll always be.
no.
You like jazz.
Do you like
Yeah. All right. You know what? No, that I will not stand for referencing the Bee movie. All right. Well,
So imagine
I'm
the
not
Bee
gonna lie,
movie, but
that's
it's me,
a
and I fall in love with the
You fucking eat him. You give him little pets and shit, and you
dude, and then I eat him.
All right, that's the second to last.
Fucking
The second to last
Christ.
one is very fitting considering the holiday coming up. What's up? What?
The stories. Look, I love Ruby to death, and I'm usually not shocked by Ruby's stories. That one got
No
me.
one got you, yeah, dude.
I've heard so much from
That's
Ruby,
the, like-
and that's a new one for me.
Here's the thing
Dictionary
about Ruby
definition
stories.
of impulsive thinking.
Yes, that is. I am. That's the. That's the thing about Ruby stories is I think it's partially the way I tell them too, but like nobody doubts it unless it's like wait, what?
What? Yeah, dude.
Like nobody's like, wait, well, how? I'm like, they doubt how I did it. They don't doubt that it happened.
Ah.
So yeah, I ate the bees.
I smacked my
Was it
mic
plural
and-
I
or
even
just
tried-
the one?
No, so I tried the one, and then the next day I was like, maybe that was a one-off, so I had to do it again.
Maybe it's like blueberries. One tastes like bee and the other one tastes like honey. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
You were a
I will
little
say-
scientist.
1 out of 3 bees is crunchy.
Okay. God damn. All right, if we do a taste tier list, I'm throwing bees on there.
Only I can
Only
answer.
Ruby
I
can
think
answer. All right,
Ruby
gamers,
is, the bee.
let's bring this home.
Ruby. Why did we not
Ruby.
say that? It's Ruby.
Oh my god, it's Ruby.
We got
Fucking Christ.
peppermint.
All
I
right.
am the flower prince.
We have
Somebody.
peppermint.
Oh,
Oh.
I love peppermint.
What were you gonna say,
I love
Solis? Sorry.
peppermint.
Well, I was gonna say this is where I need the audience to do like a little Photoshop work, which I know a couple of you are into, and I need you to Photoshop a bee, but with Ruby's like ears and mane and fluff on it.
Oh my god, please.
I need that. I don't have any money, but I love you.
All right, I'm gonna be real with y'all. My favorite snack of the year is peppermint bark. I look so forward to it every single winter.
That's really cute, Misha.
Oh,
It is
thanks.
And
However,
then you make hot cocoa, and then you use that
I
to
do,
stir.
bro. We
Yeah.
had hot cocoa like last week, homemade hot cocoa. Use
Uh-huh.
dark chocolate, drip of vanilla extract, milk. little
I
bit of sugar.
have peppermint mocha coffee creamer in my fridge right now.
I need to.
Because I'm
go
allowed
get
to buy
that.
it on November 1st. It's
Yep,
legal then.
exactly. Yep.
By the way, I was just saying. By the way, so speaking of, I've asked the audience to do a lot. Do you want a taste? Do you want a favorite flavors episode? Because this is more of a flavor than it is a smell for me.
See, that's
Before we
fair.
do flavors, we have to do bad smells.
I want to do body parts as one of them. Which one tastes better?
What?
Dicks.
Dicks are. Anyway, class. Get back on track. This is a
Where are
college
dicks
class,
in the
by the
list,
way.
Solis?
No, this is a college class, by the way. We are all adults.
I'm particularly good about the elbow.
The weenus,
The weenus.
if you will. The weenus and the penis. If we ever do a fucking tier list, that's what it's gonna be called.
The weenus and the penis.
The ween and the peen. Hi, where are we putting peppermint?
I as a smell, I mean, it's still a really good smell. It's a sweet but also clean smell is like the way I describe it.
How do you
This-
feel, Misha?
This is another one that just like is really potent to me.
I
And,
think
like
it's
a little
on the,
too potent.
I'm gonna, you know what? I think it goes with cinnamon really well. I think you're right. I think right where you're hovering that baby.
Go in for a
For the audio, we're looking at the good level.
Yeah, good smell. That's going under good smell. I don't know if I've been saying exactly where these have been going. All right, audio
You
listeners, figure it out. You're supposed to be here.
No,
What the
no,
fuck?
you have been.
No, I'm kidding.
You have been, but I figured we'd do a rattle off at the end anyways.
Yeah, we will.
So that'll clue everybody in.
All right, the last one. I just recently had to get a new tire, which made me think of this. Tire stores. Les Schwab. Oh my
Hey.
god, I know which one I'm missing. Okay, we'll do that one last. I know which one I'm missing. But
Okay.
new tire smell. There was supposed to be 20, and I just remembered.
I like this new tire smell.
Oh, I do too.
It has to be a new tire
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
like,
This is gonna be my first bad smell,
Oh,
oh,
Ruby.
and it's because every time I walk into that fucking Le Schwab, it's because I've been in some sort of accident.
so
my
it's
God.
trauma. It's trauma related.
Yeah, I am a trauma-related tire smell.
All right, so that hinders because we're both at sniff, sniff, sniff. However, Ruby has trauma, so we might have to drop it down to good. We're losing ew yucky off the screen, but that's okay. Cause like
Yeah, this is my ew yucky smell. Don't
this
like
is another
tire
one
smell.
though where I like walk in and I'm like, oh, this smells so
So,
fucking good,
I will
and then
say
after
this,
like
it's
a
just-
minute, it just kind of wears off. Now
Well,
that
I was just
think about
saying.
it.
I was gonna say with that same thing with gasoline. Obviously, gasoline has it's kind of a similar thing where if you sniff a little bit too much, you start getting a headache.
Yeah.
Your
right.
brain cells start to melt.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the projector for a second
Whoa!
because I
Holy
need
shit.
to do something.
That what is on your computer right now?
Pour
Oh, Misha! I mean,
copious
Rascal.
Misha, how
amounts
could
of
you?
porn.
I don't know. Editing Misha put
Oh
something
fuck!
alarming.
What just happened?
God,
Okay, never mind, we're good.
Your computer's crashing and we lost
good.
all of this
We're good.
footage.
No, God, no, please. Okay, I'm gonna cautiously
Don't
turn it
you
back
put that
on.
back.
Okay, there we go. Perfect.
Don't put that
So
bad.
we actually do have one more that I forgot, and it related to the tires thing. It's Home Depot and Lowe's.
Okay.
Well, walking
I'm
into
gonna
one of those
associate
stores.
that more with a carpentry, the wood smell.
Yeah.
I like Home Depot and Lowe's smell.
I also like Home Depot. And
I
those
walk
stores.
in there, I'll take a big sniff. I like it
I'm gonna put
less-
it I was gonna say
less than
mountains.
mountains. Less
It's
than
less than
mountains.
Less than mountains. Okay.
I'm gonna say less than mountains.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say less than mountains. Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, actually, yeah, that's perfect. Right. Yeah, right. We're right with cut grass.
Oh, okay.
Just in the good
Damn.
smell.
I just recently, so I've been working on renovating a house this whole summer, and one of the last steps was to like spackle the wall and cover up all the
Oh.
little thumbtack holes, all the little scuffs. I walked into that Lowe's, I took a big sniff, and it was like my brain immediately was like, "Let's get to work," and I
You were
was
like,
ready.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
no, the music started kicking
you
in.
took a sniff and you
Bro,
heard the music, but there
I
was
did.
no music.
I really. Oh
That's-
wait, that's Home
that's
Depot.
how
I was in a
feel-
Lowe's.
Yeah, it's
Either
Home
way.
Depot.
That's how I feel about the mountain smell. Like you wake up, you unzip your tent, and then it's a different type of music that starts playing.
It is.
But it's like da 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 da. But like either your hike is beginning or you
Fucking-
gotta.
The Ruby Flower Child. Da, 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 da.
I'm an actual flower child. I eat
You
the meat.
are a goddamn. No, I was just saying. It's like the joke of you're a hippie.
Oh my
Oh
god.
God, I am a
Not-
hippie.
Don't. It's not a bad thing. It's not. I don't think that actually really does apply to you either.
All right.
I don't know. Let me define hippie real quick. Hang on.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
hippie derogatory.
Hippie definition.
And now Solis is getting canceled.
Alright,
I'll see my way out.
Happy, especially in the 1960s, a person of unconventional appearance, check, typically having long hair, I do not have long hair,
Was check,
associated
but
with a subculture, check,
definitely check.
involving a rejection of conventional values and the taking of hallucinogenic drugs. Alright, I'm gonna say check
Yeah.
and refuse to comment.
How was MFF again?
So, really great.
All right, class, we are to the end of the tier list. That is all we have. However, I have one little ditty that we can do. Everyone sitting in this room except the Minecraft bee gets one veto. You can move one of any smell you want to anywhere you want it. So if there's any of them that you would like to move any place, like for instance, mine is going to be moving onions up to great. Because I think you guys were wrong about that. And that is my hot take.
I am going to use my veto and make tires yucky.
Damn, that is a fall from grace and our first yucky.
So I'm gonna use my veto to veto Misha's veto and move.
What the fuck?
No, I'm not
You
gonna do
Onions
that.
again.
I'm gonna. No, I could. No, that's what I was waiting. I was doing the power play. I was being the last to pick. I could veto a veto.
You could.
But personally, I'm pretty happy with this list. I don't need a veto.
Solis, it's for the content.
Go fuck yourself.
All right, guys, that's this episode. I hope you guys had a good time. So to
I don't
recap,
play by your rules.
for Sniff 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 or the S tier, we've got rain, pine trees, campfire, fresh coffee, either in the cup or the whole bean, because fucking Ruby, popcorn, and fresh bread out of a bakery. Why was that one so hard to say? Great smells, we got morning mountain air, a new car, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, and freshly chopped onions thrown into a pan and sauteing. Forgot the word pan there for a second. Good smells, we got cinnamon, freshly cut grass, Home Depot and Lowe's, gasoline, custom soaps or like handmade soaps, and peppermint. Okay, I guess we got puppies, we got dog paws, or I guess animal paws in general, and leather. Nothing and no thanks. We were very extreme with our ew yucky, which Ruby vetoed down. The tires, fresh new tires. Not really fresh, that's a weird word to describe tires, but new tires.
So,
Down in the lowest tier.
Audience,
alone.
you get a veto, so let's go ahead and get those tires back up there.
I can feel the will of the audience fills you with determination.
All
Alright, guys, should we switch back to the other screen or
We go back to the cafe?
No, I like
The cafe?
I guess yeah.
The cafe.
Because you called it the cafe.
the cafe? Alright, let's go back. Boop. Hello. We're close to the screen again. Also, Ruby, you've been good this episode.
Do I get my Zoid back?
You
Yeah!
can have your Zoid back.
You need no.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be good every episode.
There you go.
Editing Misha out a purring sound effect.
Oh my god. All right, guys, that was our
Excellent.
episode. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's very different than what we normally do. I thought it'd be fun to play a little game in between constantly talking about. Our last episode was literally just bitching the musical, so I figured we should take a step back and just do a tier list, you know?
A beef episode. Let's go.
The beef episode. I have
But I'm
beef in all
excited.
caps.
I'm excited to it's fun. I think having these little breakups are nice.
It's not you, it's me.
I knew it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think Solis was crying. It sounded like something else. But without further ado, I gotta wrap this up because I'm supposed to be getting a phone call in like 10 or so minutes. But
Yeah, you do.
if you're here for the premiere, hi, how are you? Thanks for putting your input in the comments. If you're not here with the premiere, still comment about what we got wrong, where your favorite smell is. Please be nice. These are all opinions, you know. I know
Yeah, we're
that
not
like
taking
having
this
tier list
seriously.
based on opinions can get very hostile, so keep it chill. We're all having fun here. And if you're wanting to tune into a premiere and live chat with us or, you know, do whatever BS, we air these every Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I did it again, guys. I said specific.
That's fine.
Pacific Standard Time. And if you're wanting to chat with us while we're recording an episode, because sometimes we bullshit, we dabble in a little fun, join the Discord. Also linked down in the description. There's a Bark Bark Meow channel. And anything else anyone
Misha,
wants to say?
What if I did the thing.
I'm including all of that.
Oh yeah, I know. What if you want to talk to us during a live episode?
Oh, true. The After Bark episodes happen directly after this premiere. So at roughly 5 p.m., depending on how long the episode goes, it's usually a little after 5, but at around that time, we host a live episode where we all just chat with chat and we BS, and that's actually what gave us the idea for this episode was just chatting with, we all started talking about smells, and I was like, I'm going to write these down. And here we are.
They are unscripted, unedited podcast episodes, basically. So it's this, but crazier and more chaotic, which is hard to believe.
I know, right?
But yeah, so if you made it this far, thank you so much for being here. If this is a new video for you, we have like 20 other episodes to check out. One of my favorites is the Grimace episode. I love the episode 3, the Grimace episode.
This is our 21st episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was really close to saying there's 20 other episodes. I was just guessing. But yeah, check out some of those other episodes. And thank you to our Patreon supporters.
Is that I've got it open. Should I read it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Thank you so much to Raze. Thank you to Fio Firefox. Thank you to Corleone R. Thank you to Kai. Thank you to Quinn. Thank you to Carnelian Fox. And thank you to Steam Pony and Ankara. What a group of cool people. What a gang. What a squad.
Kind, generous, always in the Discord doing cursed things like putting furry shit on the gateway arch.
Oh my god, dude, I woke up and saw that and I was like, what the fuck am I... What are they doing? What am I looking at?
The Discord is so powerful.
Wait,
it really is.
Our audience is cursed like us? What?
What? Who would have guessed? Alright, gamers, we're gonna wrap the episode up because I actually really do gotta go. Gamers. Bye, everybody!
Bark.
Boo-doo, alright. Does Ruby want
I think meow. Ruby?
Ruby's not good.
What?
Meow.
Ruby?
Oh, I did not hear your barks. I was looking at my Zoid longingly.
No, I knew it! I was about to make the comment. I was about to make the comment that Ruby got really quiet because she's just having just enjoying the Zoid.
Oh, I was the
Zoid
kid in the
back.
corner, like toot toot toot, like tapping him on the counter.
Like you gave the Zoid to Ruby. Ruby just fucking went to the corner and started like quietly playing with herself.
No, and don't say it like that. So
as soon as I turned the Zoid on, Ruby was just dead silent. That's true.
I was gonna make a joke. I didn't realize it was the truth.
that's how you can mute me. You just turn Zoid back on.
Man.
The quiet
Ruby's
Zoid.
being kind of loud. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Meow.